Oh, wow. Look at it from this way. Isn't that awesome? So awesome. We are getting close now. We are 5 minutes-ish from riding on Stone Provincial Park. But I am seeing something that I did not expect to see here in the prairies, and that could very well be south of the border in Montana, but there is a mountain not far from here. I'm a little surprised to see it. I'm hoping that some of these clouds clear a little bit more. It is kind of hazy here, so I do wonder if there's smoke from a fire around. But yeah, there's a whole mountain ahead of us, which kind of surprised me. Yeah, I was warned about watching out for rattlesnakes while I'm here, because it is their time to be out and about, which also makes me a little bit nervous. I won't be doing any, good hikes or anything, but I am wearing my thicker, heavier hiking shoes, so I'll be a little better protected. But look at that mountain. It's been a long time now since I've seen a mountain that close. Being out in the Alberta prairies. Isn't that pretty? Wow.
Turn right onto Riding on Stone Road, Range Road 130A. Continue on Riding on Stone Road for 800 meters.
Alright, I am at the Visitor Center for Riding on the Stone Provincial Park. It's probably going to be loud for the wind. It is very windy here today, but it is absolutely stunning. Look at these views. I'm going to go out this path. Now I'm also very much watching the ground for rattlesnakes, because apparently it's a very good time for them to be out. I'm hoping that they're kind of away with the kind of wind, cooler temperatures we've got. Maybe they're not out and about so much. I want to go up here to get the view, but I don't want to run into a snake. I'm sure there's been lots of people out here already today, but oh wow, look at this. This is incredible. Look at these hoodoos, and the landscape is absolutely incredible here. Wow. That's going to be super windy for you as I turn this way. That is beautiful. We are walking down into some of these hoodoos, and it's kind of cool to be in amongst the hoodoos. Look at that. Such a fascinating place. This area was used a lot with the Blackfoot people, and it was quite sacred. Oh, look at that, hey? sacred, because anything that cast a shadow or had a human kind of shape to it was considered a living being. So these hoodoos quite often were living beings to the Blackfoot people. So they were revered and respected by the people. Do you hear that? Nothing. Just me yabbering away at you. It's really, really peaceful out here. Really peaceful. And there's quite a few people out here. You might see one or two in my shots, but there's not a lot of people. And it still is quite peaceful to be here in amongst the hoodoos. Still keeping my eye out for rattlesnakes. Do not want to run into one of those, that's for sure. Talk about the mountains over there. It is called West Butte, and there are two more buttes to the east of us, or the left in directional cases for us. But they're not really visible today. They might clear up. It has that butte has cleared up quite a bit, but we're gonna keep going. Go park up here and go climb up that hill for the views from up there. And we're right on the edge of the restricted area. Now this is the part of the park that they keep private in order to preserve the area and the animals that inhabit it, which is fantastic. Just had a grasshopper land on the windshield. I don't think you can see it though. Wow. There are grasshoppers here, that's for sure. Alright, you probably can't hear me, but the wind is pretty strong today. But it's nice and warm, so that's great. But this is as far as you can go, as per this sign, west in the park. This is all protected land west of here. I think they might do tours, but I did not look into this at all ahead of time. But those two buildings down there were the Northwest Mounted Police. In the 1800s, they patrolled jumpers, smuggling, theft, and all that sort of thing. Because that valley down there is called the Coulee, and it's called the Police Coulee, and it actually extends past the border to the United States into Montana. So it was used as a big smuggling route. I'll go over the other side to get a better view over there, but it is just beautiful up here. I could spend hours up here. Right? I think we're at the highest point that we can access anyways of the park. There's where Bam Bam's parked, all the way down there. We'll just do a 360 here of this valley. You can see so far in all directions. That's headed south now, so towards Montana. That's the Western Butte, West Butte, something like that, can't remember. West Butte, I think. And then there's another coulee there, and the main part of the parking campground is way down that way. Alright, back in the truck. Let's head down to the campsite area of the park. It is really so beautiful from up here, truly. It's unfortunately, I think, a little hazy, but really, really stunning up here. Haven't seen a rattlesnake yet. That's good. Let's drive down into the Hoodoos, hey? Down through the Hoodoos. Again, hopefully no snakes. Or if we see one, it's crossing the road while we're safely in the truck. We'll do our best not to run over it. Oh, this is kind of cool, hey? It's not nearly as steep so far, I don't think it is at all, as some of the parks I went to up close to Drumheller. Very cool to drive down into the Hoodoos. Alright. Let's do... There's group use, and then there's just general parking, I think, down here. Oh, and there. Exploring from the campground side of the Hoodoos. This is pretty cool. I've only seen one, I think, true petroglyph. Lots of other people have been riding all over these, which irritates me. Wow. Look at this, hey? What a cool place. I did see one snake. It was not a rattlesnake. And it was going into a hole. I saw about the last half of it. It was a decent sized snake, but not a rattler. Oh, wow. Look at it from this way. Isn't that awesome? back at Riding on Stone, and I am doing the, well, part of the Hoodoo Trail. I don't think I'm going to go too far up it. It's definitely hot down here. Hey everybody, Tabitha here from Tabitha Explores, and we're wrapping up another RV adventure together. So in today's video, you saw we went to Riding on Stone Provincial Park in Southern Alberta. This park pretty much juts up against the Montana border, and as you saw, we saw some of the buttes from down in Montana from up above on this video. So this one really, I kind of knew it was going to be a special park before I went there, but it really was, and I honestly would love to go back there and spend a bit more time there, get a bit more of a hike down in the bottom, actually get to go far enough to see the petroglyphs, but it was a pretty fabulous park. Now, I don't really like the fact that there's a bunch of rattlesnakes there, the fact that I saw another snake. I think it was probably a bull snake because it was pretty big, but I really only saw like the end of it as it like slithered into its hole. So that was good. At least I didn't see its head. That would have freaked me out so much. But yeah, I just really loved this park. It was well worth, I think it was a good hour-and-a-half drive from the campground, and I did it twice, so I think it was very well worth it. I enjoyed it so much. If you like petroglyphs, if you like hoodoos, camping on a river, it is definitely a park you don't want to miss out on. I will say the views that you have there, the camera and the video just doesn't really do it justice. You really need to see it for yourself because it is absolutely stunning. The park also does seem to have some tours that go into the restricted areas so that you can actually check out some of those areas for yourself if you want to go ahead and go on one of those tours. I believe they're hiking tours. There might be a shuttle bus that gets you to a certain point, but I think they're mostly hiking tours. So if I could go back and get a chance to do one of those tours and go into one of those areas where maybe there hasn't been as much vandalization on the hoodoos, then that would be pretty cool to check out. So I really hope you like this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.